Yeah, unless Louisville becomes this year's version of what Auburn was in 2013 when they went from 0-8 in the SEC to within 5 seconds of winning a national championship, then Louisville's bringing a pretty bad team, or Notre Dame's actually traveling to Louisville, but that should be a pretty substantial win. And then, as you mentioned, bye week, New Mexico. There's some buffer before the schedule gets brutal with Georgia on the road. And you may need a game-winning kick. So you lose one of the best in the business there in Justin Yoon. You had a great punter as well, and both of those guys are gone.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've heard great things about the freshman punter, Jay Bramblett, that they've brought in. So I'm not really concerned about punts so much. I am concerned about the place kicker, Jonathan Dorr, who they tried to integrate him into the games a little bit last year by having him do the kickoffs. That didn't go well. And from what coaches have said, it's almost like a goal with his swing. It's more of a mental thing with him, but I don't know. He's been erratic on those kickoffs, and all of a sudden he is the guy that Notre Dame has kicking field goals. And so I don't really know what to think about that. He was decent place kicking in the spring, but it's pretty easy to place kick in the spring without any type of pressure on you. But especially since I think they have a walk-on freshman behind him as his only challenger. So it's going to be Jonathan Dorr, and hopefully he straightens it out, or I don't know really what needs to happen there, but it's an area of concern. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we can argue all day, and people do, about whether kickers are football players, and they're kickers. They're not necessarily football players. They're not asked to do everything that the rest of the players do, so I would put them in a different category, but they're so freaking important when you have a team with championship aspirations, and with the schedule that you're looking at. And they have to be talked about. They're important. And when you've got a good one and you can get inside the 50, you're getting close to field goal range at the 35-yard line, and it makes a world of difference. And especially if you're in a tight game and you can know that guy's going to make it 90% of the time from within 40 yards versus, man, this is a toss-up, and this is not a place we want to be.
Yeah, right. And Brian Kelly talked about how he will start going for it on fourth down if it comes down to that point. And hopefully that's not ideal for any situation, but especially when you're going to be playing, games against Georgia, Michigan, et cetera, that points are going to be at a premium. So it'll be interesting to see how all that plays out.
All right. Ben Belden, slap the sign. Please join him and the rest of the staff there covering Notre Dame football. Ben, we appreciate you breaking things down for us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.